everyone. It's been so long. I don't even know when was the last time I made a video, but I'm coming back with something a little different today. It's not a crochet tutorial. It is how to make my beaded bracelets. I've really tapped into sort of a different market this time, and I'm very grateful that I named my business Chelsea Crafts Inc. and not something about crocheting, because then I wouldn't be able to branch out into other things, which I knew I would do eventually. And I guess that thing now is beads. Reason why I started doing beads is kind of funny because I lost my main crochet hook and I was making something and I was on the couch and somehow my hook fell somewhere in the couch and now I can't find it. It's been like 2 months. But because I lost the crochet hook, I saw these beads in the store and I was like, oh my gosh, I kind of want one to keep me busy, to like a little bead kit to keep me busy so I can just make bracelets and send it to my friends or something. But I was like, why don't I just sell them and add it to my business? So that's what we're doing today. And as you saw in the intro, I've made quite a few bracelets and anklets, but today we're just going to focus on bracelets like these ones here. And of course, they're up on my Etsy shop now at Chelsea Crafts Inc. But without further ado, let's get into this tutorial. So I have my entire bead box here. I got this container at Michael's. It was the perfect size. Of course, there's a few sections that I'm not using, but I tried to spread them out quite a bit. And it is so perfect to hold on my beads and even my elastic. So all you're gonna need right now are your beads, your elastic or string or whatever you're using, and a pair of scissors. So let me zoom in here. First, what I actually like to do is to pick out my beads that I'm gonna use for the bracelet and put them in a container like this. This is what I originally bought to put my beads in and to separate them. It came in like 6 of these containers, but obviously I got the box, which is much better with a lid. Since I have so many green beads here, oh my gosh, sorry. Let me show you. I have so much more green. I'm running out of pink, clearly. I'm gonna grab some green and some tan. I love the tan beads mixed in with white too. Love it, love it, love it. And my favorite, second favorite also, are these gold beads. What else should we put? I like to really keep it simple and just do like basic pastel colors, and then we're gonna put some clear beads in here. I love these a lot more than these other ones, these other clear beads. I don't know why, I just do. So we're just gonna start with that green, tan, white, clear, and some gold mixed in there. Then I usually put away my container to the side and we just use these. So now that you have the beads that you've picked out, I don't measure. I have looked at some of the videos that people have on how they make their bracelets, and they have this cool contraption where they measure the length of your wrist and like turn the bracelet over to see how much you need or something like that. I really just start putting the beads on the string and then I wrap it around my wrist and see how it fits. And I don't want it too tight, but then my wrist I feel like is smaller than some, maybe not most, but I usually base my bracelets off of my wrist. And I guess if I know who it's going to, I'll like leave a little bit of length on it, but I don't know, we cross that bridge when we get there. I really don't focus on it too much. So why I like to put it in a container like this is because I don't really try and like plan out, 5 green, 2 brown, 1 clear. I don't like doing it like that. I really just dig in, and whatever I pick out, I'll put it on the string. I like how it turns out that way. It's very organic. No 2 bracelets are the same, and they're very unique. Sometimes if I'm picking up like more than 1 colored bead in a row and I feel like it's gonna mess up the aesthetic, like I have 3 clear beads between all this green, of course I'll put it back, but instead of kind of picking out what color I envisioned, I really just go back in and see what I get. It's like a grab bag. So not much planning goes into my bracelets, which I like it that way. And of course, you know, you just slip the beads on. There's not really much to it. There's been a few times where I didn't like how the bracelet was looking, and like this is like mostly, I kind of want this clear bead in the middle of that. So sometimes I might like actually throw the whole thing back in there and start over, but this is because I wasn't paying attention. Like I said, it's a grab bag, but I still kind of have an idea of what I want it to be. Like, they need to be balanced. So let me speed this up, because you don't need to see me putting all these beads on the string, and maybe focus a little bit more, and we'll come back. So now I think I've reached a point where I'm gonna test it on my wrist, and so that's like the perfect size for me. After that, when it's that close, I kind of go back in and maybe put 1 or 2 more beads. Ouch, sorry. I put 1 or 2 more beads just so that it's a little bit looser. I don't know, I like to have, you know, a little bit of room, just so in case anybody wants to buy it, I'm not the only one left wearing it. It is suitable for someone else's wrist. Let's check now. That's good. So it doesn't seem like a lot of you know, leeway, but that's pretty good for me. So now we're just gonna, I leave about this much space on my string, on my elastic, just because I don't want too much, and I just do 1 knot. It's really simple. And then I do another knot, and I just pull it tightly. I used to do 2 knots, but it made the knot way too bulky, and it made the bracelet kind of like bend where the knot was, and I didn't like that at all. So, and then I had this issue when I was making the leave out of the string when I cut it too long so that I could slip it into the bracelet in between the beads, but then every time you stretch the bracelet, the elastic would come out. So I figure I just pull it tightly now, like very tightly, make sure that the string, the elastic stretches a bit, so that like noticeably it stretches. And then I just cut it pretty close, actually, closer than I was doing it before. So it like that much is left. And yes, it scares me, but at the same time, I don't know who's gonna get a bracelet and just stretch it like to no end. That's probably the only way it'll like actually burst, but that's good for me. It's enough stretch that I can put it over my hand and not worry about it bursting or anything. And once it's on, it's fine. I really don't want anyone to see the string that much. And I mean, it's kind of there, but I don't want to put glue on it or anything. I tried the glue, it makes it bulky, don't like it. And the beads really don't have like big holes, so work with what you got. And yeah, that's the bracelet. It's a really quick video, quick tutorial, nothing special, nothing too difficult, and I really love just the design of it. I'm selling them right now as a 2-pack, 2 for $10, but I've decided yesterday that I'm gonna start selling 3 packs as well. 3 for, I don't know the price yet, but you can check out my Etsy shop just to see if you're interested. And I have all different designs. I love it. So yeah, go out and get yourself a bead kit, You know, make your own designs, see what you come up with. Just make them be whatever you want. And you know, if you don't even want to do that, you just want to buy from me, go right ahead. The link is in the bio. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.